Well, hello there, Aurora Central and Charles Burrell students. I want to just tell you how excited I am about talking to you about the space I'm sitting in right now. This is our media space. You don't see all of it in this camera video right now, but you will be able to see it soon. This media center space is exactly what it sounds like. We are going to have opportunities for kids to be in this space, to use this space appropriately. Opportunities for you could be during the day when you're trying to finish some homework. You can pop into this space. It's going to be a quiet space where you can sit in your little pod or your little table or on that couch over in the corner, and you can do some of your work. We also have several opportunities for you to plug in. I know that you need your ports for your USB port for your phone, and all of that is in this space. This space is for you. This is why we created it. We spent a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort on making this space look good, and we want to make sure that we keep it that way. So what I want to tell you is that the space is not open yet. The space is going to be open within the next couple of weeks, or maybe even next week. There is no food, no drink allowed in this space. We spent a lot of money on it. We do not want the space to be ruined. And so we're going to have somebody here, and we just need you to follow those rules. We obviously don't want things being spilt. We don't want things being ruined. We have TVs where you can actually plug your phone in if you're doing a project. All of that can happen here. But once again, I cannot say this more than once. We have to take care of this space. If we are not taking care of the space, then we won't allow you to use it. So starting next week, we were going to allow you to come in here during your lunch hour. You cannot have any food or any drink during that time, and it will be a quiet space for you to do some of your homework and some of your work during the day, or just hang out with your friends during that time. So once again, thank you so much for bearing with us as we closed the library for months, and now we have it open just for you. So let's take care of your space. So then now after that, I'm also going to spend some time sharing with you what the makerspace looks like. A makerspace really is around a space where we want our kids to be creative. That's what this space is. So your classes, your teachers are going to have an opportunity to check out this space, to bring you into this space, giving you an opportunity to become creative. Right in the back of me, we're going to have a laser cutter. We're going to have a 3D printer. We're also just have like small little rooms around here and TVs, a huge projector where you can break out into small groups in this classroom space with your teacher, where you can be creative, just like what we are asking you to do as a part of our entire motto here at Aurora Central High School. So I wanted to spend time telling you that, to also say a lot of time, a lot of money was put into this. We need to make sure that this space is used properly, right? You cannot be in this space unless you are with a classroom teacher. We want to make sure that we are taking care of the space so that it is not so that you're able to continue to use it. So please make sure if you are in this room that you see what it looks like, and that you and your teacher make sure to put it back the way it's supposed to be. So within the next probably 2 weeks, you'll have an opportunity to be in this space with a teacher. Please make sure we take care of it. Thank you. All right, everybody, this is Mr. Quigg again. Just wanted to talk about two more things. I know we just talked about the media center. We also talked about that space, the maker space in the back. I also want to talk about our access testing as well as hall sweep. So starting with access testing, just know we have 2 days for access testing coming up. We have the 11th and the 18th, which is next week, Wednesday, and the Wednesday after that. Super important that we have students that are coming on those days for their access testing. If you are a student that has ELD class, you are required to come to access testing. If you are a student that is an English language learner and may not have ELD classes, you are required to come to access testing. And if a teacher has come to you and said that you have access testing, it's very important that you're here. So on the 11th and the 18th in the morning, we will have the access testing just for those students. So class will start at 7:30 and it ends close to around 11:40 or so, 12:40 for testing. Then all other students, if you're not English language learners and you don't have that test, all other students come to class that day on the 11th and 18th at 12:40, and you will come from 12:40 to 3:20. So once again, on the 11th and 18th, we have testing in the morning just for our English language learners, and then all students come to class on the 11th and 18th at the end of the day at 12:40 to 3:20. Super important. While you're here at that time during from 12:40 to 3:20, we're going to do some test prep for SAT. You're going to meet with your advisory. There's going to be some activities that you're engaged in. The second thing I wanted to talk about was hall sweeps. We just conducted a hall sweep this week. We're going to continue to have more. I just want to remind you why we have hall sweeps, right? It's very, very important that you are in class on time. If you're not in class on time, guess what? You are not receiving the learning, nor are your other students, your classmates in the classrooms receiving the learning. It is super important that you are there on time. We are going to continue hall sweeps. You're going to receive consequences if you are not in class on time. So I just want to make sure to reiterate one more time how important it is to be in class on time. Once again, thank you so much, Central students and staff. I appreciate you. Keep working hard.